Welcome to our very first podcast episode of the LifeSurfers. We're super excited. We just finished walking the Camino de Santiago together. We finished yesterday and we're in Santiago de Compostela in Spain at the moment, recording from a backyard of our hotel where we hope it'll be quiet enough for this recording. And yeah, we would love to introduce one, the podcast, and secondly, the community we are starting on September 21st. We're very excited. And share a little bit about our backgrounds, why we're doing this, what you can expect, and who we are. And that's it.
Yeah, so take it away, Chris.
So a little bit about me is I'm from Germany. I'm Chris. We have worked together in our very first jobs a long time ago in Heidelberg, and that was in basic cancer research. Since then, I've moved to psychiatric research for a long time, 25 years. I am a mom of two, but mine are teenagers. Yours are little kids. And I started out with habit coaching as a sidekick, I think in 2017. And I added quite a ton of different techniques, just experimenting. I stopped getting certified after a while, but I branched out in many ways, and I love taking the best of all worlds and fusing it together into something that I see works for me, but also works for my clients, and I can pick and choose what works for each client. That's how I love to do it best. And the basis for our coaching currently is what we call structured intuition, where we have a technique where we can really align with intuition. That's not just random and spontaneous and I think I should do this or should not do this, but is really very accurate to a certain topic and we can access it at will. So we want to implement that in our offer.
Yeah, and as Chris already indicated, I'm a mom of two, just two little ones. I started a little later in life. And I am also a marine biologist. I'm a university instructor. And I am also an empowerment coach for career-driven moms, and especially in the field of STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math, or any really male dominated work environment with all the challenges it comes with, like the big competitiveness and this pressure to perform and to deliver and just have tangible results, which not always is easy to combine with motherhood and having a family. And so we're basically torn apart all the time. But so my approach is, as a coach, is also science-based and hence quite rational and rooted also in endocrinology and comparative physiology, which I have done for my postdocs and my teaching now. But then also, and it's actually perfect that we do this here with, like, you see this beautiful old wall behind us. Like this old town here has so much magic and so much energy. So combining the pure rational side of things with everything behind it, everything that fuels it, everything like ancient wisdom that actually is so much more applicable than many people might actually believe in our days now too. And so, yeah, I think what makes us strong, especially also as a team, is that we have the same roots, but we diversified, and we try to answer like the whole picture and have something for everyone, really.
Yeah, and so the reason we have different reasons why we are doing this, but mine is that I just feel life can be really hard when we try to kind of twist ourselves into a pretzel to meet other people's expectations and to follow the rules and to do the things that we should do. Whereas when we are able to tune into our own truths in all areas of life, it can be really very simple and it can be very straightforward. And I have been experiencing this since I started working with structured intuition, and it's changed my life. like completely 180 degrees, and I want to make that possible for anyone and everyone who joins.
And I feel like, well, we might have a little bit different reasons, but again, we also kind of have the same. But my story is that I completely burned out in 2022, 23, after I had my second child, my daughter, and I was still a postdoc in academia. And I just felt that pressure, that competitive work environment that was just about results and just about outcomes and measured by how many papers. And I completely crashed. I couldn't um, deal with it. And everywhere I looked and turned to, I just couldn't find solutions that would bring me out of it specifically. Again, with that mindset, that specific work environment. I had talked to therapists. I participated in a coaching program, and it was just not targeted enough. And so I was just with my background in neuroscience, with my background in endocrinology and physiology, I just took them all together and I basically came up with a solution that worked specifically for me as a scientist with a rational mind and analytical mind. And so the techniques or the strategies that I was using was combining these scientific things with also some spiritual strategy or spiritual um, tools and insights and ancient wisdom. And so now I really just want to share this so that other moms and other people that are really challenged by all of these things that life throw at us, you don't have to reinvent the wheel because we've been there, done that.
We've invented it.
And we've experienced this in our life. We applied it in our lives. We developed this for our lives. And we believe that this is like something that we want to share that everyone can benefit from.
Yeah, so if you're wondering if this is for you, we feel this would really fit for you if you feel like you're living your life according to somebody else's standards, to somebody else's expectations and rules, and you really want to find what's true for you and to learn how to tune into that, knowing what the scientific backgrounds are, but also having the tools to find your personal own truth independent of what is true for everybody else. And also, if you have that rational mind but are equally open to new experiences, to new perspectives, to new options.
Yeah, it's like this. If you are interested in the whole picture, like to know why we're doing things the way we're doing it, why things work the way that they do. Like there's like the science or the background that we can dive into, but then at the same time, yeah, how can you make it your own actually, and how to not just have that rationality about it, but like make it magical by add a whole lot of other things to it. And so like ultimately what we want for you is more joy, more fulfillment, more happiness, just more of the good things in life, no matter what comes your way, because really we believe that is truly possible, and that's what we did in our own lives.
Yes, and also to live that life that is really in alignment, because when you are aligned in your truth, your truth, then you become magnetic to all the things that are true for you. Does that make sense?
Yes, and
it's double, but yeah.
Yeah, so much is really about things that we look for outside of us, while lots of our answers are actually within us and all of them. And this is just a lot about energy, and it's about like taking back the power of your own life, to master your own mind is part of it too. And it's really just to get off this hamster wheel or that Groundhog Day and just those routines, or even how to make those routines even more enjoyable.
And what we offer, what we feel makes our program special, is just that we have this unique blend of our scientific backgrounds and our intuitive techniques combined with human design. So it's like a whole array of approaches that we combine in one, and you can take what serves you best and you leave the rest, and then you find out your own personal path.
And again, this is proven techniques that worked for us first and foremost, and that we also already pass on to many clients, and that worked for them well. So there is a way how you can implement these things in your life too.
Mm. And what you can expect. So the monthly structure within our group, within our community is one thing, but what we do in this podcast is another. So it will be a monthly podcast that comes out just before the doors open for the new topic. We call it Beaches because we are life surfers and we surf a different topic each month. And we will, at the end of the month, look back at all that happened in the past month, all like the scientific backgrounds and the techniques. We will share a technique that will hopefully help you in that situation with that certain topic, specifically right in the podcast. And we will share what's up in the next month so you can see if that would be something that interests you. And we will also have experts on the topics that we share each month. So they will be invited guests. And what do we do?
And yes, so we'll have very digestible pieces that we will throw your way, or little waves or water splashes, as we like to call them, which are little videos that explain scientific backgrounds, or little audio impulses with meditations or reflection prompts, and so that you can really see what resonates and reflects with you. It's kind of like a pick and choose mentality as well, because as we said before, we really want this to work for you, and everyone is just different. And we're happy to also provide some habit coaching, and we'll have two bi-weekly live calls where we can answer your questions and dive a little bit more into details that come up while you're kind of working your way through all the impulses that we like to give you. And again, we're both trained in structured intuition, and Chris is then a little bit more into the whole human design, and while I'm a little bit more into the holistic, physiological, endocrinological, and neuroscientific topics. So I believe we have like a little bit of everything.
What is left to say, I think, is just that we're opening the doors on September 21st.
And we're so excited. We can't wait. We can't wait to see you guys there. We hope you'll make it. We are very, very welcoming you in if you so choose to, if this is your truth.
And like I said, we start on September 21st with intuition, and on October 3rd, we start with energy management, and that is everything about avoiding, preventing, recovering from burnout, and how we really find the things that are attuned, that are aligned with us, and not about everybody else's expectations, which I think is just such a magnificently important factor.
Yes, and not to forget, we're here to enjoy our life. So we'll make it a joyride. Life is serious enough, so we hope that you're in for the joyride, and just really take out like the super seriousness that life can bring, and just have a space that is uplifting and that has a good energy to it. And yeah, I think
we're just really looking forward to seeing you there.
Yes.
And we'll say goodbye for now.
Take care, guys.